She said we don't accept stolen cards here. That's what the cashier announced, loud enough for the entire store to hear, holding my company credit card in her hand and staring right at me. The room fell silent. The security guard started walking over, and for the first time in my life, I thought, I might get arrested today for absolutely nothing. My name is Marcus. I'm 29, black, and I work as a software engineer in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm the kind of guy who avoids drama at all costs. I triple-check everything because I've had to, thanks to a world that watches people who look like me a little too closely. That morning was supposed to be the biggest day of my career. My team had spent months preparing a proposal for an electronics retail giant. If they approved it, it meant promotions, bonuses, and a chance to prove I deserved to be in those boardrooms, where I was usually the only black face. But right before the meeting, my laptop died. My manager rushed over and said, "Go buy a new one at the flagship store. Put it on the corporate card. We'll be waiting in the conference room." I walked in expecting a quick errand. I had no idea the real test would be inside that store. The store felt cold, bright, like a stage. A huge sign said, "We treat every customer like family." I wish it were true. I found the laptops immediately and stood beside a sales associate scrolling on his phone. I said, "Excuse me." And before I finished, he turned his back and walked straight to a white couple that had just arrived. "Hey guys, looking for anything today?" he asked them warmly. I stood there, invisible. Trying again, I asked a different associate, a blonde woman, for help. She glanced at my company badge, hoodie under my blazer, then my sneakers, as if she was calculating who she thought I was. "Those laptops are expensive," she said. "Our budget laptops are over there." She pointed to the clearance rack. I ignored the sting and replied, "I need a high-performance model. Newest release, 32 gigs of RAM." She hesitated, clearly surprised I knew what I was talking about. "Oh, well, those start at 2,000. Are you sure?" I pulled out my corporate card and held it in plain sight. "Yes," I said. "I'm sure." She finally rang up the laptop. I told myself to let it go. Focus on the presentation. Then she slid the card, and the world shifted. She frowned and tried again, harder this time, like the force of a swipe somehow mattered. Then she paused, glanced at me, and waved over the security guard. My chest tightened. "Is there a problem?" I asked. She didn't answer. She held the card up like evidence and said loudly, "I think this might be a stolen card." The guard appeared at her side. People in line stared. Someone whispered. A kid pointed. I was officially the villain of this moment. "That card belongs to my company," I said calmly, even though my hands were shaking. "Call the number on the back. They'll verify it." She shook her head. "I've never seen someone like you with this type of corporate account, and the card isn't going through. Someone like you." The guard stepped closer, resting a hand near his belt, not touching his gun, but close enough to make a point. "Sir, step aside. Let us sort this out." It wasn't a request. My mother's voice echoed in my head. "Don't give them a reason, baby." So I stepped aside, standing near customer service, like I'd already been convicted of something that never even happened. The cashier ranted to another employee, a black woman around my age with twists in a bun. Her badge read, "Assistant Manager, Kenya." Kenya looked from the cashier to the card, then to me. Something flickered in her eyes, recognition. Not of my face, but of the story. She approached with professional calm. "Sir, can you tell me what's happening?" I opened my mouth, but the cashier jumped in. "He tried to buy a premium laptop on this card. It keeps declining. I think it's stolen. I mean, just look at it." Kenya didn't blink. I asked him. She repeated. I looked right at her. "My name is Marcus. I'm with Brightline Tech. We're presenting our software proposal to your corporate office today. My laptop died. I came to buy a new one. That card is my company's." Kenya stared at my badge. "Brightline," she repeated softly. "Yes." She inhaled slowly. "I sat in that presentation our district managers mentioned. They wouldn't stop talking about the lead developer." She paused. "That was you, wasn't it?" "Yeah," I said quietly. "That was me." You could hear a pin drop. Kenya turned to the cashier. Voice steady and controlled. Run the card again. And check the system connection this time. It's been glitching all morning. The cashier did, hands trembling now. Approved. Kenya nodded. Now apologize, she said. The cashier mumbled something weak, but Kenya shook her head. Not for the misunderstanding. For assuming a black man with a corporate card must be stealing. The guard looked away. A couple of customers shifted uncomfortably. A bystander was recording. Phone up, camera pointed right at us. Kenya lifted the laptop box and said, Mr. Marcus, I'll carry this to your car personally. And after that, I'll be calling our district manager. This won't happen again, not in my store. That was the moment everything flipped. Not because racism vanished, but because somebody chose to stand between the truth and the lie. Outside at my car, Kenya stopped. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, she said. Especially today. I sighed. I'm used to it. Then I corrected myself. No, I'm not. I'm tired of acting like I should be. Kenya nodded slowly. I can't fix the whole world, but I can fix this store. And I will. We shook hands. No speeches. No heroic music. Just two people who knew exactly why that moment mattered. On the drive back to the office, my phone buzzed. My manager texted. Running late. You good? I replied. Yeah. Laptop secured. Presentation's gonna hit different today. Later that night, the video surfaced online. Dozens of comments. Why is existing while black treated like a crime? How many times has this happened when no one was filming? This manager deserves a raise. Policies changed. Training was announced. But the most important change happened in that store, in real time, when someone refused to look away. If you've ever been followed, questioned, or treated like you don't belong in the spaces you work twice as hard to reach, I see you. And if you've ever stood by silently while someone else was humiliated, maybe next time you'll be the one to step up and say, no, not today, not here. Respect shouldn't depend on what you look like, what you earn, or what card you swipe. It's the bare minimum every human deserves. My name is Marcus, and this was one page from the Black Diaries. If this story hit your heart, take a second. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this story, right arrow, comment your experience below. Have you ever been judged before anyone even knew your name? Your story matters. We're listening always.